it's Jessica. Welcome back for another workout. Today we are going to be doing legs on our mat, a lot of bridge poses. I find that those are really good on days where my knees are extra sensitive. I can really work on the back of my legs, my glutes, my hamstrings, and not put a lot of pressure into my knee joints. So this workout is going to be great if you have sensitive knees. We are going to stabilize that joint, but still get a really good workout for your tush and your legs. I have a couple things here today for equipment. I have my light resistance band. If you have that, it may come in helpful. I also have my larger set of dumbbells. The legs are pretty strong, so having a larger set, 10 to 15 pounds, will probably work good for you. You can go up or down from there, but I have both because we will also be putting the feet on them. I also have my sliding discs. If you don't have these, that's okay. A paper plate works great. I will give you guys a second to get set up, and we are going to get started in just a minute. Okay, you've got all your gear, you're ready to go. We're gonna start with our warm-up, so go ahead and come on down to your back and go ahead and make sure that your back is pressing into your mat. So you may need to kind of roll the hips. If you have your hip points here, roll them back, tuck the front of those hips forward, engage your core, so pull those abs down into your spine. You can put your hands wherever they are most comfortable here. Keeping this tuck, you're gonna march those legs up and in towards the chest. Bigger movement, smaller movement, whatever feels good. We're stretching through the low back, waking up some of the function in the core. We will be working on core muscles today as well. So you will get a lot out of this workout here today, and hopefully it'll go by nice and fast and be, time flies when you're having fun. So I'm aiming for this to be a good fun workout. Watch your back, make sure that it is not rolling forward with you when you set that leg down. So really solid and static in through those hips, no movement in through this core. We will take a couple more sets here. Keep squeezing those abs. This is our last set. And take that one down. Very good. You can kind of give it a second here. My microphone wire is getting away from me. Next, we are going to do some heel slides. So same thing with the hips. Pull them back. Tuck your core, and we're going to slide each leg out and back in, and we will give that 10 times on each leg. You can start with whatever side you prefer. I'll go on my left just so you can see what we've got going. Out and in. If you are on carpet and you have your shoes on, it may not slide so easily, so you can use your disc here. Tighten your core, keep pushing your low back into your mat. Squeezing your abs, they're working here also. 2 and 1. We're going to switch that over to the other side right away. So heel out and in 10 times. Spine still pulling down to the floor, hips nice and steady. Halfway there. 2 more. Last one. Good. You set your disc out to the side, and we are going to do a lying butterfly. So keep a little bit of space in between your feet. When you come open, the feet will almost touch, and then roll those feet together. So just open and close here. Again, gonna keep reminding you guys, push your core, push your low back into the mat, pull those abs in, keeping your core engaged and stabilized through movement is a really good way to train these muscles to function well and to provide you a lot of stability. Good, a few more. 2, and last one. Very good. We're going to step those feet even wider now. If you had a yoga mat, it would be as wide as your mat. And then you're just going to go ahead and push those legs off to the side. And nice hip flexor stretch here. So right here through the front. If you're pushing off to the right, you might feel it here in the left hip. Down through the left quad. Your body can be centered up towards your ceiling. And then we'll switch it to the other direction. So I've got my weights in my way. Good. Folding over to the left side now. Same thing. Stretch through this hip flexor. Stretch through the quad. And then we'll speed those up and just kind of get a little bit of movement side to side. Keep that low back in towards the floor. Nothing should be painful here. And if one direction goes farther than the other, that is totally normal. You have a tight side, you have a strong side. And bring it back to the center. We are ready for our workout. We have 10 exercises. The watch is in charge of all of us today, even me. So we're going to be doing each exercise once for 1 minute each and a small break in between, and I will show you guys the next exercise with that break. So our first exercise, we are going to be doing a glute bridge. So it's very simple. Hips, knees, toes, all in a line. You're gonna push those whole entire foot, the heel, the ball of the foot, the toes, into the floor. Lift and lower. A little bit different than a yoga bridge. We're not going for height. You are squeezing your glutes. We're going towards strengthening those muscles. So squeezing all the way up, and keep squeezing those glutes together and also kind of tucked under towards your hamstrings and knees. If you would like, this is a great place to set a weight on your hips. Get ready because we are going to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All together. Lift, squeeze, and lower. You can speed this up. You can slow it down. You have 1 minute to get as many of these nice solid leg bridges in as possible. While you are here, pay attention to what your knees are doing. They should not be widening or narrowing. So no knocking together, no coming out really wide. Your knees are not moving. They're staying right in place, right in line where they are supposed to be. Good. Keep working. Drive those heels into the floor. Don't just move. Activate those muscles that you are working on. Squeeze those glutes. Work through the hamstrings. You guys are doing good. Hang on. I'm sure we are getting close. It's amazing how long a minute can feel. And all done. Go ahead, set your weight out of the way for now. And if you have a resistance band that you would like to use, go ahead and get that on. And you can put this wherever you find it to be the most comfortable. For this, I'm going to show you the exercise and we'll do it all together. So you have a couple options here. You can lift both heels, abduct, set them down. You don't want to be swaying the body forward and back. You can do this lying. You can also do one leg at a time, which will probably be the option that I am going to take here. I'm going to keep my band low. It's off of my knees. Get ready. 3, 2, on your marks. Get set, go. Good. Even though I'm supporting my body with my fingertips out here in the back, I am able to lift them and take them away. I'm working from my core strength here. You should feel this all in your quads. This isn't really a bridge pose, but it works with what we've got going on today. Small bend in the knee. Don't lock those knees out. Good. You can speed it up. You can slow it down. You can switch to a heavier band if you need a little more work. Good. Check those hands. Make sure you are working from your core. Stay up nice and tall. I feel it too. We are all done. Finish out your set. Very good. Go ahead and take that band off. And now we have a single leg bridge with a toe touch. I will show you guys. We'll go together. So, hips back, feet into our beginning bridge position, except this time you're gonna go from one leg. So even if you need to bring your opposite foot up just to the toes and keep connected to the floor, that's a good modification there. But here we go. I'm gonna show you guys here. So I'm gonna lift my right leg, bridge. I'm gonna reach, as I set my hips down, reach for the toes that are lifted. That part is optional. And then I'm gonna alternate. Nothing fancy. We're gonna go in 3, 2, remember to alternate your legs, and go. Good. If you want a leg bridge with both legs instead of just the one, that is okay. Don't lose your form here. I forgot to bridge. Talking, and I forgot what I was doing. You still need to hug those abs in. You have your back into the floor, tushy tucked towards your heels. You will not be able to lift as high with the single leg bridge. That's normal. You're not doing anything wrong. Keep going with me here. Even if you are getting tired, you can take a side crunch. Finish out this set. You are done with that one. Let's see what our next exercise is. We have single leg circles. Again, for the quads, you're just gonna stay right here. Your non-working leg, we're gonna take 1 minute each side. Your non-working leg can be straight, or if it's more comfortable on your low back, you can bring that up. So start with our right leg first. Get those toes up, and we're just gonna make small little circles. You can go in any direction that you like. 3, 2, and 1. Watch those hips here. Your circle is nice and small. It's nice and tight, hopefully nice and quick, but you are not rolling in your hips. So you should feel both of your hips and your low back connecting to the floor. Nothing is lifting off of the mat. Only thing moving is this leg. If you would like, you can reverse your circle here. No break in between this one. When we're done with this right leg, we're gonna go right into the left because I trust that you guys have the hang of it. Definitely getting warm. Hug those abs in. Stay tight in your core. Stay tight in this circle. See if you can keep your pace up, your speed up. I'm gonna try to see. Oh, you are done. Ready? Left leg. Here we go. Circles. Right away. Switch it over. Just as good on this side. Tighten the core. Good. Control that movement through your upper body, only the leg. Heart rate might be coming up a little bit here too. Good, you can go ahead and reverse your circle if you would like. Feels like it makes a difference. Keep going. Pull those abs in. Strong through the core, strong through the leg. If you need to take a break, but come back to it. You can back off a little bit, make it a little bit slower. We are almost done. Hang in there with me on this one. How are you doing? You got it? You guys have it? We have a little bit of time left. It's amazing. I wish my minutes on my snooze alarm lasted as long as these minutes do. And set that down. Very, very, very good. All right, now we have a bridge with an abduction. So, because we are abducting, this is a great place for your band. I'm gonna put mine on and show you guys what we're doing. And I'll give you a second to decide if it is right for you or if you wanna do it. Technical difficulties, geez, if you wanna do it without your band. Sometimes I find that the fabric bands are a little bit less temperamental to work with. A weight here is optional. You can use that or you can skip it. I'm gonna show you without my weight, and then when we get going, I'm gonna set a good example and I will probably use that. So, bridge position, band around the thighs, but off of the kneecaps. Bridge, abduct, lower, squeezing your glutes, nice, and steady pace, not rushing through it. We're gonna go here together in just a couple of seconds. 3, 2, set your feet, and 1. Keep that low back lengthened. Scoop the tailbone under, squeeze those glutes right here, right from the bottom. As you lift, you're already squeezing and engaging through the tushy, through your bottom. We're only doing this once. Even if you do it slow, do it right. Good, you can hear me breathing. I feel my legs getting tired, but I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna stop, even if I have to slow down or set my weight to the side. Hang in here with me, keep going. We're doing this all together wherever you are working. We are working together. I'm not just the trainer or the coach. I'm on the team. Go ahead, set that weight, if you have it, to the side. And here we go, hamstring pulls. So go ahead, if you have a band, you can take that off. And this is where we are going to use our sliding discs. Or if you do not have sliding discs, a paper plate, or you can even just take your socks off if you are on hardwood floors. You guys will make it work. All right, you can, optional, get this out of the way, you can lift your hips and come in and out together with the feet. Lot of work in the hamstrings. You can run those feet together, or you can stay low and take them out and in together. That is up to you. Lots of good options there. You want to make sure your heels are kind of steady on your discs, so that way you don't have to go chase them down later. 3, 2, and 1. Go here. Use your heels. Keep your toes up. Tighten your core. Low back is pushed into the floor, so you're not gapping it forward and back as you go. Good. Tighten the core. Just move those legs. Oh, I lost one. It does help if you get a little bit of push of those heels into the disc, into the floor. It also makes those legs work quite a bit harder. They should be on fire, screaming at you. That's okay. It is just a little bit of muscle acid, and we will stretch and work that out when we're done. Keep going here. Trying to see how much longer we have. You are done. Oh boy. Whew. Get those out of the way. I do not think we will be needing those again. We are going to go back to our band. Getting the equipment on and off, man, it's like a workout in itself today. I'm gonna put my band, I'm gonna come this way so you guys can see what I've got going here with my feet. I'm gonna put my band around the arch of my foot. So that way, as I work here, you can see where this band is. It's really secure under my foot, and I'm just gonna lift my opposite knee. You can do this without the band if it's just a little bit too much for today. You can take those legs out a little bit lower, and you don't have to lift as high. It's not as much bending in the knees, and you can skip this all together and do an extra set of leg bridges. It is up to you. I lost my timer. We are gonna go in 3, 2, 1, all together. Just a tiny movement. As I lift my foot, I kind of peel my toes up. Again, those knees don't have to be really high. The closer they get into you, the bigger the extension and flexion in the knee. So if that's uncomfortable, you want to skip that. If this is uncomfortable at all in your knees, you're getting warning signals, it's not worth it. Just come back to a leg bridge. Those quads work there just as much. Good. Another good option is if you don't like bending, you can just lift from a flat leg, but you do not have your band sealed to the floor, so you really need to keep those toes up to make sure that your band doesn't take off without you. Finish your set, and you are all done with that one. Very nice. What do we have next? We have a bridge with heel and toe taps. Great place for one of your weights if you would like to use that. I'm going to show you what we're doing first, and then I'll probably add in my weight when we all go together. So back here, back to our bridge position. Watch my feet. We're going to bridge, heels, and toes. Toes is a smaller movement than the heels. Try to challenge yourself to stay up in this bridge position. Again, tucking those hips forward, pushing from the whole entire foot, heels, toes. If you feel like you can't get enough movement in the toes, you might be too close. You can take them a little bit further out. We are going to go here in 3, 2. Come on up into your bridge position. 1. Let's go. Even though you're lifting, squeeze those glutes, pull the core in, watch those knees. They're not coming together or farther apart. If your feet start sliding away from you, just take a quick little break, bring them back in. Oops. Coordination here too. You got to remember what's going on with the body. So even though we're in bridge position, we're working through our glutes. You should still feel this in your calf muscles, in those front leg muscles there right above the ankle. Such a good strengthener for foot flexion. We've talked about that before in some of our other videos. Finish out your set and set that down. Your legs should hopefully be getting very heavy at this point. From here, we are going to do a bridge, but we are going to take our feet much further out. If you have a pair of hand weights, this is a great place to use them. So you just put them together here. You will set the arch of your foot on them, and you can adjust the distance from wherever you would like. But from here, soft bend in the knee, so you can still see that my knee is bent. When you lift, you're not going to let this knee come below your shin, so it's not locked out. That is really important here. You have to be very careful of that. So from here, from this bent leg position, lift and lower. So you are definitely using those hamstrings here. Without the weights, you will take the heels to the floor, bring them in, lift and lower. Give it a second, try them out, see what you like the best. And then we will go together here in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Again, lengthen through that low back. Don't start letting those hips roll up in the back towards the shoulders. This is a tough one, but we are almost there. You are almost done with all of your exercises. I saved the best for last. But you've already made it this far. Don't quit now. It is such a small movement. My hips are coming off of the floor maybe an inch or two, not far at all, but whew, those hamstrings are working so hard. Keep going. If this starts getting uncomfortable, take a really wide bridge pose here, but you are all done. That went quicker than I thought it would. Go ahead, get these weights out of the way. You are done with those. You won't need them anymore. Actually, you don't need any equipment anymore. We are going to do a bicycle modified with a knee in. So you can take your fingers behind you or you can lay down. That is up to you. But either way, we're going to knee in and kind of turn towards the outside of our leg that is in. Seated up here is going to be a little bit easier, but if you're worried about some low back discomfort, you can bring it on down here. What you do with the non-working leg is up to you. It can be lifting and you can work one leg at a time, or if you would like a bigger challenge, in and out. A lot of good work there. Okay, I'm gonna scoot up here so I don't inch my way off camera and then you can't see what I'm doing. Let's go together. 3, 2, and 1. Steady pace. Seal those abs to the floor. So, working here nice and big. Working here a little bit smaller. Up to you. Or you can be seated up here at the top. Wherever you are, do not quit. I had to kind of overthink that one there. Stay here. Stay working. Pull those abs in. You can come back to our modifications. And then if you are in a modification and you feel like you've got a couple good seconds in you, you can work back into something harder. Good. Lower that down. Amazing. Amazing job. Okay. Don't leave yet. Let's cool down. Let's stretch. First things first. Back to our bridge position. Lift those hips. Tuck those abs under. Bring those knees into the tummy. This whole workout is about taking care of sensitive knees. So grab underneath. I don't like to pull on my knees. So you've got those hands here underneath the knees. Just work them in towards the shoulders, but then also down to the belly. You can take a little side to side roll here. Just release that low back. You guys did awesome today. I hope that was a good workout for your legs, that it was challenging and tough without irritating your knee joints. Set your left leg to the floor. Draw this right leg up. Toes peel back towards your face. Wherever you can reach, it can be the thigh, it can be your calf, but bring this leg in nice and easy. This is a great place for a yoga strap or a workout towel if you have one. My leg is shaking. Cross this right leg over the top of the left. Try to stay clear of that knee. We're gonna reach through, grab this left leg. Also another really great place for a yoga strap. If you have it, you just thread it through and pull from the strap. I'm gonna use my right arm here to kind of gently guide this right knee out towards the front of what would be my yoga mat if I had one. You can do some ankle circles here through the left leg. And then set that one down. We'll uncross the right leg and then go ahead, bring the left leg up, and same thing, guide this one in. It could feel totally different. Those toes, bend them down towards your face, so you should kind of be stretching in through the calf, also through the hamstring. If it's really tight, you can bend the knee just a little bit. A few more seconds. Cross it over. Same thing, reach through or thread your yoga strap, blocking this left leg from flying in towards my shoulder with my left elbow. So I'm going to create a roadblock here. Ankle circles through the right foot if you would like. This is such a great stretch for your sciatic area. So if you do have tension and sciatic pain, remember this stretch. This is a good one. Very good. Set that one back down. Step those feet wide. Lift the hips, kind of tuck under again. Take those knees together. And then we'll open the knees out so you're wide again. Push them off to the right. Again, taking the hip flexor and quad stretch. Not forcing anything. Your body can be up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, or you can just kind of gently start to turn out towards the left. And then opposite side, roll it in. Set those hips down. Bring them off here. Pull those abs in so you're still supporting your low back. Back in through to the center. Step those feet out. Stretch those arms overhead, point the toes, and roll yourself off to the side. Bring it on up nice and slow. There is no rush. You guys did an awesome job today. Thank you for joining me for another workout, trusting me with your leg day exercises. We will have more awesome workouts, so make sure to subscribe so you do not miss those. I will see you guys again soon. Take good care of yourselves.